Hi, everyone's skin's needs change over time, and my skin is no exception. So I usually, go through a year being either acne. This year I had a bout of steroidal acne, May, June, and a bit of July as well, as a result of steroids for allergic reactions. So at the time, I was focusing on getting rid of the acne, AHA alpha hydroxy acids such as glycolic in order to increase cell turnover, and salicylic acid to spot treat the acne. That was my routine at the time. And then, it becomes acne scarring, that is either post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, dark spots, or, pitted acne scars. My luck, I have a mixture of both. So right now that is my skin's need. When I am on tretinoin, my skin becomes very dry and flaky, and that is and when the weather turns cold and dry as well, that is when I supply very, very occlusive hydrating products to my skin. So right now what I'm doing is tackling my acne scars, and unfortunately I've had to stop procedures. That is, I used to undergo until April. I was undergoing CO2 laser for scar erosion, and then the allergies flared up. I have wheat allergy. There were a few instances of accidental exposure to wheat, bloody figures everywhere, I tell you. So I had to go on a lot of steroids, which broke me out, which gave me moon face syndrome, which is why I have a lot of mooning in this area. I have talked about all that here. I'll link all those videos in the description box below. So my dermatologist said, we need to stop tretinoin right now. We need to stop all procedures because your skin is extremely... my allergic reaction starts as urticaria and then becomes angioedema, swelling of the lips, eyelids, neck, ear, and then breathing and swallowing difficulty. So at the time they have to give me an emergency injection of cortisone. So lots of acne, lots of reactions. So we've had to stop all scar revision procedures, and there will be no scar revision at least until October, when everything subsides. By then hopefully everything would have subsided. So I have been trying to tackle my hyperpigmentation as well as the pitted scars by myself. And for the PIH, the post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, my favorite ingredient is vitamin C. I've tried kojic acid, I've tried arbutin, but neither of those has been as effective as ascorbic acid for starters. The other thing is the formulations. Kojic acid usually comes in an ointment form. That always breaks me out. And for arbutin, I've tried the ordinaries, broke me out again. I don't know, left my skin feeling very stretched and dry and horrible. Hated it. Anyway, in addition to tackling hyperpigmentation, vitamin C also helps with collagen synthesis and is an antioxidant, which means that it is a great ingredient to use in the mornings because, following it up with an SPF, antioxidant, and SPF, great idea. The only thing is you need to worry about whether your vitamin C formulation is going to oxidize. So I'm going to show you my morning routine, what went on beneath this makeup. So this is the third time actually that I'm recording my routine because the first time I decided to do my night routine, and I recorded the entire thing and found out that the artificial lighting in my room was incredibly garish and gave a very grotesque effect. So I'm going to have to work on, choosing the right kind of artificial lighting and find out what works best and what won't make me look alien when I record videos at night. The second time I had the bright idea of taking my camera into my bathroom in order to do my routine from there. The camera fell. Thankfully, as far as I know, it is still working. So I'm going to show you my morning routine sitting right here in my recording area. And the vitamin C range that I'm using right now is from Pixi. This is their skin treats. Yes, these are all the empty boxes that came with it. Hung on to them so I can see what ingredients are there. So this was sent to me for review by Pixi in this nice little jar. There are 5 products. I'll show you each product as I do my routine. I am also going to be using the Nira skincare laser device, which I have talked about before in a preview video. So without further ado, here's my routine. This is the Pixi Vitamin C Juice Cleanser. I use it as a micellar water, to be very honest, and I've used about so much of it so far. And this is 18 pounds, and it contains ferulic acid and lactic acid in addition to ascorbic acid or vitamin C. So it has a pump mechanism, so you dispense some of the product here and you take it off with or cotton pad. I like that mechanism. However, this is not oil-free, contains olive oil and lemon peel oil and grapefruit peel oil and orange peel oil. So if you are trying to avoid oils, what I do, as I said, I use it as a micellar water. I also like using it as an AM cleanse if my face is not greasy and feels dry. This morning though, I must admit, I used the Good Morning Low pH cleanser from Cosrx because here there is the beginning of a bump yet again on the same spot where I had that steroidal breakout. So I don't know if that is going to leave a scar. So let's get started with my routine. This is the Nira skincare laser device. I have talked about this in this video here. That's a preview. I've got to use it for at least 3 months before I can tell you whether it works or not. So as I told you, I am undergoing acne scar revision. It has been halted from April as a result of allergies. I've had to take a lot of steroids, acne, edema on the face, Cushing's syndrome, not Cushing's disease, Cushing's syndrome. So I've had to stop all procedures, all tretinoin, because my skin was extremely sensitive as a result of the steroids. So I wanted something that would help with acne scarring, anti-aging, a lot of things really. And this is a home laser. I have asked my derm and she said it's mild enough for you to try in the house. It's not, obviously as strong as CO2 laser. It's not that invasive. It's not that, there's no downtime at all. So this is ideally marketed for the under eye area, for fine lines in the under. My under eye area problems are dark circles and dryness, not so much fine lines. So right now I'm not too worried about them. I do use this in the under eye area, obviously, but what I do is I also use it where I have acne scars. So I'll just show you how I use it. So the strength that I've opted for is 4 for the rest of the face and 3 in the under eye area because I can't bear 5. It's a bit hot, really. So that is strength 3. You can see that light over there. Okay, that didn't work. I don't know if you can hear that little beep. I normally do this in front of the mirror. Right now I'm just doing it facing the camera lens, so I can't really tell if the device has, caught on nicely on the skin. Or is placed properly over the skin. This should be done on bare skin. So I haven't even applied an eye cream or anything. They recommended 40 pulses for the eye area, but I must admit that maybe my under eye area is just too small. I didn't get 40 pulses really. If you hear that, those 2 beeps, like that, it means it's worked. There's a bit of heat, that's all. Right, I'm done with that ends the eye area thing. Now we're going to up the heat to 4, and then I'm going to cover the pitted acne scars directly. If you go over an area twice, it stings a bit. That's all. Apart from that, the heat's quite mild. That sound means it hasn't worked properly in the area. Ooh. I have a lot of pitted acne scars on my face. And because I'm not in front of a mirror, I can't see if I'm covering everyone right now, but believe me, I usually do. I go over my face twice a day with this thing, very, very thoroughly. Okay, that means that part didn't work. And there are scars here as well. Where the pit is very deep, I find that the heat in my skin is a bit sensitive and the heat stings a bit. Right, that is the Nira skincare device and how I use it. I'll talk more about it when I do review the product individually in October. I've done a preview in case anybody wants to see it. So as I said, I have two kinds of acne scars, pitted ones and hyperpigmentation, and vitamin C is what helps with the latter. I have with me Pixi with C tonic, which is ideal to use in the AM. I use the glow tonic in the evenings because glycolic. I like saturating a cotton pad thoroughly. Hang on, let me just close this. So I don't like rubbing, bad idea. That what I do is dab, 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 dab. You can see the wetness that's left behind there, and it smells amazing. So this one is £10 for 100 mils, or £18 for 250 mils. I take this in my under eye areas as well. Although it contains hydrogenated castor oil, it doesn't feel or look oily or greasy on the skin, as you can see. And it contains ferulic acid and ascorbic acid, and it works beautifully as a morning toner. The smell really wakes me up. So like the other products in this range, this also contains a bunch of fruit and superfood extracts. Now I'm just going to go and do a bit of eye makeup in the meantime while we wait for this to sink in a bit, because I don't like going in with my serum immediately afterwards. Right, eyeshadow done. I am going to go in with my serum next. This is the Pixi Vitamin C Serum, and it is £26. It contains ferulic acid and caffeine in addition to the ascorbic acid. A lot of people have written into Pixi and asked for the percentage, and apparently they're refusing to disclose it owing to proprietary reasons. And that's the reply that I got as well. However, I did see on Reddit that it contains 15% of vitamin C. I cannot be sure about this. There is no official word from Pixi that I've been able to find, so please don't quote me on that. I did see on Reddit somebody said it contains 15% of vitamin C. So it also contains tea tree and retinol, very mild quantity of retinol, so you can wear it during the daytime. And I go in with SPF anyway. That is the color. The problem with this one is that it's been, oxidizing on my nails. I haven't really noticed any problems on my face as such. And what I like doing is I like pressing in my serum like that, particularly where I have dark spots and in the under eye area. This method of application helps prevent oxidation to a large extent. So I'm going to wait for that to dry. In the meantime, I'm going to go and put on some eyeliner and mascara, and I'll be back. Moisturizer. This is a vitamin C lotion, £24. It says my last step before SPF in the mornings. It contains ferulic acid, ascorbic acid, and lactic acid, some gentle exfoliation along with hydration. And I also like that there is vitamin C to help with hyperpigmentation and collagen production while I'm up and about in the daytime. This is the total amount that I use for my entire face. I take that to my under eye area as well. I am looking for a nice, vitamin C based eye cream because I've got dark circles there. So now SPF, that is the Quartz Face Prime and Protect Tinted Matte Sunscreen. It is sheer. I've shown you this product before. It's very sheer, and it's very similar to my skin tone. It blends in very nicely, so I don't have to worry. I can get away with this alone as primer, but I usually go in with another primer anyway, and that primer that I'm going to be using today is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. So I am going to go off camera and do these two, because SPF I need to do in front of a proper mirror so I can get all the areas done. I know I like doing the same thing with primer as well. There is one more product in the vitamin C collection from Pixi, and that is a caviar balm, and it is a leave-on mask, and I prefer using it as a rinse-off mask, and that is because it contains shea butter, and shea butter is one of those ingredients that breaks me out very badly, so I prefer using it as a rinse-off mask. It is my least favorite product from this collection. It costs £24. This is a Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Concealer, and my biggest problem with this is that it is nigh impossible to open. Alright, it's not impossible, but it's very difficult to open. The other thing is hygiene issues. That's where, the product turns up. You can't really clean that or anything. Right, I need to get a bit more out. Finally, foundation. I have tanned a bit over the summer, and because I have acne and hyperpigmentation, and because of the steroids, I have gone in a shade deeper, although, the sales assistant who was at the counter of this product at the time, did not like it. I've been matched to NC37 before. This time I chose to buy NC38. This is my first MAC product after, I think, 6 years. I don't know, 5 or 6 years definitely. So I've chosen NC38. I'm smashed to 37. And I hate that it comes without a pump. So I'm going to go off camera and do my forehead, but the rest of my face, I'll just show you very quickly how I cover the acne marks. Now, how far has this routine worked? Here's a before and after, clipping of the hyperpigmentation, taken about a month apart. So as you can see, there's hyperpigmentation here, big patch, here, here, and here, and here. The acne has gone, but it's not active acne actually. It's just the PIH that's there. The date today is the 10th of July, and I'm going to be using this for a month, and we'll see how it goes. So that's how things are on the 12th of August. Hyperpigmentation here, much less here, almost gone here. So yes, the vitamin C is indeed working. So I think this routine has really helped with my hyperpigmentation. There's a long way to go, I know, but on South Asian skin in particular, hyperpigmentation takes forever to fade. I have absolutely no idea why that is. So as you know, I'm no longer on tretinoin, not right now. I will get back to it once my dermatologist gives me the okay, once my skin's allergy problems have subsided. I last had an allergic reaction on July 29th, so we don't want to risk, adding more things, more actives to my already very sensitive skin. That was urticaria again, or itching. And I am on daily antihistamines, and I've gone and caught a cold. Very nice. How do you even catch a cold when you're on antihistamines? How well? So I think this routine has helped reduce the hyperpigmentation. Whether the Nira device has helped with the pitted acne scars, only time will tell. We'll find out in October. So I will be continuing with this routine for now until the hyperpigmentation is gone, unless my skin's needs change again and I become, heaven forbid, acneic again or something. And those are my thoughts on all of these products sent to me for review. I am not a fan of the caviar balm, I'll be very honest. It contains shea butter, which can break me out. I don't know if it is responsible for that one bump which has appeared. I've only used this mask twice. I rinsed it off both times. I haven't left it on, being very honest here. All the other products I have been using regularly. The vitamin C tonic, only so much left. I will be repurchasing this one, definitely. It works. You can even use it as a second toner following Glow Tonic, which I think I'll do. And I think this is a great way of supplying vitamin C to your skin instead of, even opting for a serum. I also really like the serum, mind you, but, it oxidizes my fingernails. But I can live with that. Yellow fingernails, not a problem. I can always paint over them. The reason I don't always paint my nails is about an hour after my nail polish dries, I purposely remove the nail polish. Don't ask me why. Stress busting. Nail polish removal and lip peeling and nail peeling and pulling and pinching out are the best stress busting activities, along with bursting bubble wrap. So that's my current skincare routine in the AM, and it's more or less the same right now in the PM as well. Only there are 2 or 3 more moisturizing steps. I also have a hyaluronic serum, and I'm also using Glow Tonic in the evenings now. So I'd love to know what your AM routine is and how you adapt it to meet your skin's changing needs. Do tell me that in the comments below. I would love to know. So that's all from me for today. Thank you for watching this video. Please do give me a thumbs up. Please do hit the subscribe button. Please do ring the notifications bell, and I'll speak to you soon.